These dudes just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. We have another national media clown trying to attack the Cowboys, except this time it goes wrong.
So good.
Now, I had to share this with you guys because, man, we have to bathe in our small victories. And I'm glad one of the persistent Cowboy haters that constantly spews bile on the national airwaves finally was checked for an untimely joke about one Trevon Diggs' injury. Check this out.
Like Stephen A. always says, just wait. Something bad always happens.
No, don't start that. Don't start that.
Let me tell you. No. First of all, I wouldn't do that right now, in all seriousness, RC.
Yeah.
This is a season-ending injury, so I'm certainly not going to joke about that with Trevon Diggs, my brother.
Now, needless to say, it's obvious why this was just an absolutely classless move by Bart Scott. And dare I say, this man may need to go to the same clinic as Antonio Brown because they both may be experiencing some lasting remnants of their careers as NFL football players. But I digress. I actually want to spend a little bit more time actually praising Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark right here in this segment because they did an excellent job of completely shutting down the clown show. At this point, I think it's super obvious that a lot of the hosts and pretty much any of these media personalities on these national TV shows have been directed. Like, hey, if you have a crazy take about the Cowboys, say it so you can rile the Cowboys fans up, you can get a bunch of engagement from them, and we can get our ratings up. It's very obvious because he tried to do this at probably the most distasteful time you possibly could have tried to troll about something like this, especially a season-ending injury, bro. If Stephen A. Smith even had to say, hold on, man, pump the brakes. I pretty much invented the Cowboys are an accident waiting to happen. I invented that, and I've been proven to be quote-unquote right, even though only one team wins a Super Bowl every single year. Although, yes, it's been rough for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like it ain't. It's been rough out here. It's been a long couple of decades, man. Going on 3 decades now. We gotta make something shake. Alright? But look, I'm glad that even Stephen A. Smith had to hold everything up and be like, hey, brother, we can't do that. We can't do that. That's taking things a little bit too far. So, Bart Scott, you just put yourself directly in the sights of the Dak attack because now I'm going to make it my mission to go back and take a look at exactly how ignorant your takes have been since you've been an analyst on ESPN, bro. I don't even know why you still have a job. Hell, you probably done frightened one of the white executives half to death to a point where they scared of firing your ass. I don't know how you keep avoiding all these firing waves when they've gotten rid of much better talent than what you are. Hell, they could have kept Keyshawn Johnson on for keeping you on, Bart Scott. I haven't seen very many takes of yours that have actually been correct. You seem to just try to say the most polarizing thing in the least intelligent way possible. Goodness gracious, bro. This was not the time. This was not the time. I told y'all, bro. The Dak attack is dedicated to being on y'all heads. The national media has been talking recklessly about people's teams and players too long, bro. Now it's time that somebody goes back and holds people accountable for the terrible takes that they have had, and the people that are supposed to be professionals, we need to raise that bar back up to what a professional actually is as it pertains to a national media TV personality. Back to the days of the Stuart Scotts, the Boomer Esiasons, and all the old guard that actually made sports TV fun to watch, entertaining to watch, and above all, informative. Bart Scott, bro. Bart Scott, you need to take some aspirin because clearly your brain exploded on national television in front of everybody. Either way, man, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. How about them Cowboys?